Good morning. My name is Austin. I work here at Serenity House. I got clean here in October of 2014. I am very blessed to be a part of. Let's start the day off with the Just for Today. A full life. The program works a miracle in our lives. We become free to live. Most of us, if we've been in recovery for any length of time at all, have heard some member complaining in a meeting about being terribly overworked, too busy for meetings or sponsorship or other activities. In fact, we may have been the complaining member. The days seem so full: job, family, friends, meetings, activities, sponsorship, step work. There just aren't enough hours in the day, the member complains, to get everything done and meet everyone's demands on my time. When this happened, usually there's soft laughter from some of the other members, probably members who had planned to grumble about the same sort of thing. The laughter stems from our recognition that we are complaining about the miracle of life that is ours today. Not so long ago, few of us were capable of having any of these problems in our life. We devoted all of our energy to maintaining our active addiction. Today, we have full lives, complete with all the feelings and problems that go with living in reality. Just for today, I'll remember that my life is a miracle. Instead of resenting how busy I am, I will be thankful my life is so full. You know, when I got here almost 10 years ago, I didn't have anything or anybody. I completely pushed anything and anybody away from me. I didn't have any responsibilities. I had figured out how to support my habit daily and pretty much live on the street. No responsibilities, nothing. And believe it or not, that was not what I wanted. I wanted to work every day. I wanted to be a good person. I wanted to be a father. I wanted to be somebody that somebody could love. I wanted to do all these things, but I had completely gone in the other direction. I had no responsibilities, no nothing. So I get here. Thank God for Serenity House. It was the start to my journey of where I'm at today. And it introduced me to the program in Narcotics Anonymous that saved my life. But it really started right here in this treatment center, where my spirit started to come back to life and I started to have hope. And early on in recovery, I would go in the rooms and I would hear people share about how they had all the same problems I have and they were able to overcome and get past and have good, full lives. And part of me, that was the hope shot for me. That was one reason why I stayed against all odds, because there was lots of things. I was out on bond. I knew I was going to go back to prison. It was a charge I'd already been to prison for. I had child support, back child support. Like, I had all these things, didn't have an ID. I knew I had warrants that were going to catch up with me. I had all these things that were stacked against me, and I was able to hear people share. Like, I had a really good friend that took me under his wing, and he had a good job as a driller in the oil field. He had bought a house. He sponsored numerous guys, and his life was full, and he was able to recognize where I was at, and he just took me under his wing, thank God. And we started walking those trials out, man. Like, first I got a job and started paying my rent every week. Meetings was the most important thing. Making 90 meetings in 90 days was the most important thing. And I got a job so that I could pay rent. And it didn't feel like I was being the best person or best dad that I could be, but actually I was. And so it just grew from there. I was able to fade the charge, fade the probation that I was blessed to get. I was able to catch up my back child support. I started working on myself. I got in a relationship with who's my wife now. I was able to buy a home. And now I have 2 jobs. I work here. I work at a restaurant at night. I have a relationship with my son. He was at my house this past weekend. And it can get overwhelming, and I can forget. Like, sometimes 16-hour days are a long day, and I can be a little ungrateful. And then I remember when I didn't have nothing and I just wanted something. And so I'm really grateful today for both jobs. I'm grateful for the relationship with my son. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for the home that we have that I just had to put an expensive air conditioner in. I'm grateful to have those problems today. And I believe that if you stay clean and continue to work on yourself, you'll probably have more problems than you would like to, but isn't it a blessing? And so thank y'all for listening today. We will see you tomorrow.